Guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your lovely girl Tinu, and I'm back with another video. Before I go ahead and proceed with this video, if you're new to my channel and you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Tinu. I'm a lover of fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. If that's the type of content that you do like, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if at the end of the video you find that this content is very useful for you, please go ahead and hit that like button because it really helps my channel grow. According to my last video, I did a video showcasing some of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances that I am really excited to wear for this upcoming season of fall. Now I'm going to be showing you guys my designer collection, the ones that I'm really excited to pull out that were not appropriate for the summer and spring. If you guys are interested in finding out what some of my favorite designer fragrances that I'm ready to pull out for this fall, then please keep on watching. Please drop your fragrance of the day. Let me know what you're rocking, what fragrances make you feel sexy. Today, I am actually wearing a designer fragrance. I'm wearing the Aqua Allegoria Forte Florabloom from Guerlain. I love this fragrance. This is a summer slash spring slash a little bit into fall kind of fragrance. I didn't put this as one of the fragrances that I'm excited to wear because I've been wearing it already and I'm enjoying it already. This is one of those aquatic, ozonic, juicy, fruity, floral fragrance. And I absolutely adore this. It has the note of coconut in here. You guys know I love me some good coconut, and I love and adore this fragrance. So that's what I'm wearing. Now let us get started. In no particular order, I'm just picking a fragrance and rocking with it. Now the first fragrance I'm going to be talking about is from Jo Malone. It is Myrrh and Tonka. This is absolutely one of my favorite perfumes ever. And this is my favorite from Jo Malone, of course, because Jo Malone has gotten a lot of flack for their underperforming fragrances. But let me tell you guys, this performs. This is not watered down in any way. This will pack a punch. It will smell a mile away. It has great sillage, great projection. I believe the longevity on this is about 10 hours plus. It will get you through a work day. I'm telling you. The top notes are lavender and the middle notes are myrrh. The base notes is tonka, vanilla, and almond. What really makes me love this fragrance is the almond note in this fragrance. It gives it a slight gourmand kick. And then the myrrh kind of gives it a little Middle Eastern vibe. It kind of makes it feel a little bit sweet, smooth, and smoky at the same time. And then you get that tonka bean that gives you a more vanillic vibe, and you get a double dose of vanilla that makes it perfection. I love this. This is a very oldie but a goodie, but let me tell you, I've not dented this fragrance enough. I need to pull it out, and that's what reason for this video, because then it will prompt me to like say, Tinu, you have not been wearing this fragrance. Pull this shenanigans out and wear it and give it a good dent so that you can look at it one day and not feel sorry that you didn't really, pay attention to this fragrance and that you're just wasting a ton of money and not using your juice. If you like aromatic fragrances, you're gonna like this. It has a warm, spicy feel. It's a little balsamic, slightly woody, nothing too crazy, but it is so appropriate for fall. There is not a boozy note in here, but it does smell like it is a little boozy as well. So I recommend it. I am going to pull it out for fall, of course. Again, this is Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka Cologne Intense. Now, I do have an honorable mention. This is a fragrance that I believe is discontinued. I'm not sure if you can still lay your hands on this, but I do have the OG, and the OG I feel like is more summer vibes. This is Olympea Intense. Now this is still the marine vibe that you get with the OG, but it has loads of amber. When I say amber on steroids, that is what this fragrance represents. You can probably find this on Mercari, you can find it on Poshmark, eBay, I believe. I got mine on Mercari because I've been hunting for it, because like I said, it's discontinued and you can't find this anywhere. And I found it for a great deal. It wasn't like too much to break a bank. It was like probably $56. This fragrance is a little sweet, very vanillic. It is a little fresh at the same time and a little spicy at the same time. It is just like a more amplified version of the original. That saltiness is what gets me with this fragrance. Very salty. Like the last one is a very salty fragrance. This one has a little bit of ambergris in there. It kind of gives it a little animalic feel. And then you're getting some woods with the cedar. It has a little bit of spicy kick. Remember I told you that spicy kick? I think it's either a pepper, a black pepper note or something in here, but there is a little spiciness to this. Now this is another fragrance, let me tell you, it is beast mode to the core. Like if you're looking for something that will project, that will go everywhere in the room, every time you're walking you will leave a scent trail behind you, this is the fragrance. Like I've gotten so many compliments from the OG, this one, I have the legend as well, and I've gotten so many compliments. This is another compliment getter fragrance. It is just absolutely ambery goodness if in the bottle. So I love it, and if you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it and come thank me later. Again, this is Olympea. This is probably an honorable mention because it's, like I said, it's discontinued. I just want to mention it because I do intend to pull it out, because this is something that has been sitting for a little bit for the appropriate weather to pull it out. Not repeat myself again. Again, this is Olympea Intense by Paco Rabanne. Next fragrance is no other than Black Opium Le Parfum by YSL. Now this is absolutely vanilla on steroids. If you're looking for something that's true vanilla, that's warm, that's a little bit solar, that has a little bit of ambery touches, a little bit of cinnamon, some mandarin orange, you will find it here. This, I'm telling you, is the best Black Opium that I've ever smelled. This has coffee in it as well, but the coffee is not overtaking the fragrance. You're mainly getting a lot of vanilla, and you're getting some hints of patchouli. The patchouli is not barnyard or earthy in any way. It just kind of gives a little more amplified effect to the fragrance. Because one thing that Black Opium lacks is longevity, projection, and sillage. And this one definitely packs punch in 3 categories. I love this one, and I have the OG, which I'm probably gonna declutter. 100 Silent Ways kind of gives me the vibe of the OG with the longevity. Now this one has some of the nuances of the OG, but it's still different enough to own it. So if you have Black Opium, you can still get the Le Parfum. It's really more vanillic than the first one. So the first one is more coffee and this is more vanilla. So I absolutely adore this fragrance. I've gotten loads of compliments. Like people are chasing me down the street wanting to know, sweetheart, what are you wearing? It smells really delicious. It smells very sweet, very cozy. That's the little statements I get when I'm wearing this fragrance, and I love it when people can smell me. This is really absolutely a beautiful release, and I think it's something that's going to be in their collection for quite a bit. Again, this is Black Opium Le Parfum by YSL. Now, another honorable mention, assuming that you can get this fragrance. And the reason I'm mentioning it, like I said, it's because I truly want to wear this fragrance. And if you can get your hands on it, might as well get it if it's a good steal. So this fragrance is Shalimar's Melissa Me Iris by Guerlain. Now this one is a little powdery because of that iris note. It's a very prominent iris fragrance with a little bit of caramel, so it's a little bit sweet, a little bit earthy. It does have some woods to it, and there is vanilla, of course. You know, almost every fragrance has vanilla. It's a non-negotiable. Vanilla has to be in every fragrance, and this one is no exception. It has the top notes of bergamot, some orris, caramel, vanilla, vanillin, and musk in the base. When I first tried this fragrance, I absolutely love it. I just only wore it once and I just chucked it away into my collection. And I'm like, why is this sitting? I don't have an idea. It's not a bad fragrance. It smells really beautiful. I need to pull it out, right? So I'm pulling this out for fall because I want to get more use. I don't really know the longevity and all that stuff because, like I said, I only wore it once. I wasn't paying attention, so I can't really give you the deets on this. This will be pulled out in a perfume tray in the future for me to wear and possibly dent the heck out of it because it's a very small size. It's 1.7 fluid ounce, and there's no reason that I can't go half on this bottle because I am an oversprayer by heart. And that's what I do. My name should be Miss Oversprayer Queen because I literally will douse myself with any fragrance. Can't wait to share my thoughts on this. Again, this is Shalimar Melissa Me Iris by Guerlain. And guys, I got me some wine. Talking about fragrances kind of makes my mouth thirsty, so I need to have something to drink to kind of keep the juices flowing when I'm talking so that my mouth is not too dry. But I wanted a glass of wine, so I got me this wine. This is a really sweet wine. I'm like a fan of Concord sweet wines. I forgot the name, but I will list it down below. It's a really good one. Next fragrance I'm going to be pulling out for fall is from Elie Saab. This is called Girl of Now Shine. This is a little bit tropical because it does have a pineapple to it. It has some almond, it has pistachio in there, it has some amber, some vanilla. I believe it has patchouli in there because I do get the patchouli. And something powdery about it. Maybe there is an iris in here. Let me tell you guys, this fragrance is beautiful. Nutty goodness. There is that pistachio note that kind of elevates this fragrance. And then you get some pear. The pear in here, it's very decadent. It's very sweet. I don't know, more along the lines of syrupy. I love this fragrance. It's very, very, very strong. I'm telling you, this has been macerating for a while and it's even more potent than when I last wore it. This is one of the OG designer staples that everyone and their mama has talked about. Everybody loves Girl of Now. Girl of Now is one of those fragrances that will never leave the designer market. And I can tell you why. It is heavy, heavy orange blossom mixed with a couple of nutty goodness and vanilla, and voila, Girl of Now Shine is here. I love the original Girl of Now. I do have that, so I will interchange between the two, but I just didn't see the reason to add both because they're flankers of each other. So I wanted to pick the one I like the most, which is the Shine. Not saying I don't like the OG Girl of Now. The OG is beautiful, but the release after it, which is this one, is even better. On Fragrantica, it doesn't list amber, but I smell something ambery in here. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to pull this out and wear it because it's going to be stunning. I'm going to get loads of compliments. The projection on this, it's more high than moderate. The sillage is very high. It's very arm's length. I would say 6 feet away, people will be able to smell you. And then the longevity, I will say maybe 8 hours, 9 hours tops. So I really, really love this fragrance. I recommend it if you're looking for a great fall designer fragrance to add. This is the one you need. Again, this is Elie Saab's Girl of Now Shine. Now this is an oldie but a goodie. This fragrance has been out for quite a bit. I think since 1995. So this is a great staple that has been in my mom's life, in my life, and probably my kids' life. This is Hermes 24 Faubourg. Now this is very heavy on the florals, the white florals specifically. It has a little bit of vanilla. It is a little bit woody, a little bit of citrus in there, slightly sweet, very ambery. It has sandalwood in there. It has some hyacinth for the florals, a little bit of iris, I believe, in there. Where is the sprayer of this? I was trying to spray it out. Oh, and the citrus you're getting is loads of orange and bergamot. And then there is something creamy about this. This, I think, might be the ylang ylang note that's in here. It's a little creamy, a little smooth. To me, this is for women, but it's kind of unisex. I feel like a man can pull this off. But this is a sexy, classy woman that would wear this. Someone that pretty much wears all white. They wear a nice Gucci, pea coat that's long, and they're wearing some white pants that are like linen pants, and then they're wearing some white loafers and some Dolce & Gabbana white sunglasses. I feel like that's the woman that wears this. I know that's really descriptive, and the person that wears this drives a Lexus RX 350L in cream color. That's the person that literally will wear this fragrance because that's the vibe I'm getting. So this is epitome of fall and winter, but I think this is more suited to fall in my opinion. I feel like there might be some aldehydes in here, slight aldehydes. It kind of has vibes of Coco, Chanel, the black one with the black top. It has those vibes. And then you're getting some, I think there is jasmine in here. Yeah, I'm getting loads of jasmine. I'm getting some orange blossom. It kind of has the same orange blossom as the Girl of Now. And just so you know, anything with orange blossom, you can tell by the juice. The juice will be super orange and you can tell that it's orange blossom in here. Now, this is an eau de toilette. But let me tell you guys, this is no other eau de toilette. It's not your typical watered down juice that lasts 4 hours and it's bye-bye, gone. Now this one lasts for 12 to 14 hours or more. It is beast mode top tier. If you're wanting to fill the whole room, then literally douse yourself with this. I'm telling you, you only need like 6 to 7 sprays and you're good to go. Don't douse yourself if you want to have this fragrance on you for a whole week. It is super strong and it will stick on clothes forever till you wash them and even after you wash them. I've had situations where I washed my clothes and I could still smell the fragrance on the clothes. It's ridiculous. It's an oldie but a goodie and it's still here to stay. Again, this is Hermes 24 Faubourg. Next fragrance is from Burberry. This is called Goddess Eau de Parfum. Now, bear in mind, Goddess Intense is out. But let me tell you guys, I'm getting the travel size of this because I want to compare the two. I've been hearing mixed reviews on the Goddess Intense and that's what's steering me clear from it because I really wanted to love the Goddess. I love it, but it's not 100% love. It's more like a like. So I'm trying to make sure I get use of this bottle because I do enjoy the scent so that I can know that I'm not repurchasing it again. But I want to try the Intense to see if that Intense is something that I want in my life because I literally don't want to purchase a full bottle of the Intense and totally hate it. But let me tell you, this one is loads of vanilla. It's a lot of vanilla with lavender and caviar and cacao, you know, something chocolatey and soft and powdery about this fragrance. The only con that I will tell you is if you want this to last the whole day, then you need to take the fragrance with you. Do not just spray and leave it home and think that's gonna stick with you for the whole day because it will not. It is not a long wearing fragrance. It's more of a moderate wear and it just does not project or, you know, leave a sillage like normal fragrances do. But I love the scent notwithstanding. It's like a watered down Libre by YSL. If you did not like Libre and you wanted the same lavender vanilla combo, you will like this because it's not giving the Libre vibe. It's not giving that too much of lavender because Libre can be lavender overdose. I'm talking about the Intense and the Le Parfum version, but this one is just slight hints of lavender, you know, just enough to get you by. I love it still, but I will not repurchase it, but I want to get through to the half part of this bottle by the end of this fall. I'm giving myself a go. This is great. I love it and I can't wait to pull it out for fall. This is Goddess by Burberry. If you guys are looking for a good Palo Santo note, look no further. This is Viktor and Rolf Good Fortune Elixir. Now this one has notes of incense. It has a little bit of jasmine. It has some vanilla, some Palo Santo, and sandalwood. Now this is a little bit of a balsamic, earthy, woody, vanilla fragrance. It is a little deep. It's a little bit earthiness to it. It has a little bit of spiciness as well. To me, this fragrance is a little bit mature. So if you are younger than me, I'm 38, but if you're like in the 20s, I don't think you're gonna like this. I think someone in the late 20s or early 30s and up will appreciate the scent. This is a very, I would say, dark, deep, like the juice. It is a vanilla that's done well with heavy white florals. It does have a little bit of citrus. I think that citrus may be due to the solo notes. So the solo notes can include some orange or some bergamot. It is just a beautiful fragrance. I don't know why people don't talk about this fragrance as much and people downplay it. They think it's really terrible. There is a market for this. People do like these type of fragrances. I feel like people of my age will like this fragrance. I love it so much, and I feel like it's appropriate for fall because it's very strong, it's very loud, it's beast mode. This is a fragrance that will last throughout the whole workday that I have, 12 hours. It will last the whole workday because it's very, very, very loud. It's in your face. Again, this is Good Fortune by Viktor and Rolf. This is another fragrance that I'm so excited to wear for fall. This is from Jean Paul Gaultier. This is Gaultier 2. This is a very ambery white floral fragrance. It has some loads of ambergris, which is also known as amber. Ambergris is well poop but smells like amber. And then it has some sandalwood, I believe, and some jasmine. With this fragrance, you're getting something balsamic, something slightly spicy, and you're getting loads of amber as well. There is something salty in this, but I don't see a salt note, to be honest, but I smell the salt note, and I do get slightly of a nutty vibe with this. And let me tell you something, Jean Paul Gaultier is known for gatekeeping his scent, so there is no way that this fragrance has only 3 notes, because I get a ton more than what it says on Fragrance Ago. Yeah, I get something nutty. There is some kind of either hazelnuts or there is some kind of pistachio in this spray. Definitely do get the amber that's in here, and I do get the jasmine, but there is probably a tuberose in here as well. So Jean Paul Gaultier is lying. Like, he just likes to gatekeep everything that's there. He'll just put like the main accords that you can smell, but I do get more than that. There's something sweet and fruity about this. I feel like there's a fruit in here. I just can't pinpoint what fruit that they would add in here. It's something probably like a peach or a pear. Something of that nature is in this fragrance. But I will tell you, this fragrance is very beautiful. It's very sexy. It's a daytime to nighttime wear. You can wear it all year round, but this will perform better in the fall, in my opinion. That's how I feel, because of the vibes it gives. It gives that dark, you know, sexy fall vibes. I'm glad I have this because this was an original release many years back. They discontinued it. It was brought back by demand, literally. People wanted it, and Jean Paul Gaultier recreated it. And I'm glad they were really, really close to the original, because people like to recreate fragrances and they don't get it like they got it the first time. But this one is absolutely stunning. I feel like it'd be perfect for fall. So I recommend this, and I will definitely pull this out and wear it during the fall season. Again, this is Jean Paul Gaultier's Gaultier 2. Now the next fragrance is from YSL as well. This is Libre Intense. Now tell me why I didn't pick Le Parfum. I want to wear Le Parfum as well, but I want to wear it more in the winter because I feel like it's more syrupy, it's more deep, and it has more depth for the winter time. Now with Libre Intense, this is more of a heavy vanilla fragrance. It has some white florals in here, it has some citrus, it's a little bit aromatic, it's a little sweet as well. So I love it, and it's slightly woody. So if you're not a fan of the OG, you might like this one, because a lot of people hate the OG, but then they end up liking the intense version. This has loads of lavender. If you're not a lavender fan, you would definitely hate this fragrance. You would definitely throw it in the trash and be like, Tinu, what the heck did you recommend to me? This has loads of lavender. I will mention it for the second time. And it has some jasmine, it has some vanilla, some tonka bean, and some ambergris. And people think that Burberry Goddess is kind of similar. They're not similar in any way. This one is just outstanding. That orchid note in there is beautiful. It's so beautiful, so sexy. It does have some vetiver, so it does have a little masculine edge to it, but this is femininity to the core. Like, a woman can wear this at nighttime when they're going to the club, when they're going to a party and they want people to smell them. Like, this one garners the compliments. Like, every time I wear this, everyone is complimenting me. They always want to know what I'm wearing. I always want to compliment on my fragrance, saying I smell good, and I can understand. This is a mass appealing scent. I've not seen someone that hated this scent on me yet. Not saying that there won't be, but as of yet, no. because everybody loves it. They are always like, ooh, 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 ah, what are you wearing? It smells so good. This is a staple that will never leave my collection because I know I love me some Libre. And I think I'm going to get the Neil Flanker they just released. The notes are kind of intriguing and I feel like I would like that fragrance. Again, this is YSL's Libre Intense. Now the next fragrance is from Jimmy Choo. This is called Vanilla Love. Now this is a very vanilla, sweet, ambery, woody kind of fragrance. This has some myrrh in here. It has some black pepper at the top and some apple. I love this one so much because of the pepperiness in the beginning. Then you get to the vanilla and some tonka, and then you're getting a little bit of patchouli. The patchouli in here is very, very bare minimal. If you hate patchouli, you're not going to hate this fragrance. This has some saffron and some ambery goodness. And then you get a slight gourmand kick with that toffee note. Oh guys, this is one of my favorite blind buys, and I really love the projection and longevity on this. This one is really beast mode in my opinion. People will smell you. They will smell you and tell you smell good. They don't know what you're wearing though, because a lot of people like to guess and they be like always wrong, because I wear fragrances that people are not mass wearing. I don't know too many people that like Jimmy Choo fragrances, and even if they do, they probably don't know Vanilla Love. They know maybe Jimmy Choo, the original Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo. Those are the mass produced ones. But this one is part of their private line, so makes sense why people will know what this is. It's kind of more like the niche part of the designer line, so I love it. Again, this is a beautiful fragrance and I will recommend it if you're looking for a new fall fragrance to add to your collection. Again, this is Jimmy Choo Vanilla Love. Now, if you're looking for a sweet rum, tobacco-y, vanilla, aromatic fragrance, oh my god, look no further. And I keep saying look no further because that's the truth. You are looking for Replica's Maison Margiela's Jazz Club. Now this fragrance is a little bit boozy. At the same time, it has a little bit of spiciness with that pink pepper. You do get some neroli in here. I love this. This is just what fall means to me. This has vanilla, tobacco, some lemon. This is what my husband and me can both wear and they would rock all day long. I love this one. It's a EDT but really performs like an EDP in my opinion. It's a little bit strong. It does last quite a bit. I would say 7 hours. For an EDT, that's really, really amazing. But let me tell you, this fragrance is outstanding. Not too many people talk about it, and I can't wait to pull this out. Get me a great dent. I do have a mini dent here, but I need to have a dent that's like right here. So I'm definitely going to pull this out so I can get some wear out of it and know that I'm actually using my fragrances and not just having them as placeholders. I need to keep myself accountable because it doesn't make sense to keep piling up fragrances and adding more to my collection. So if I can get empty bottles out of my collection, then I can add more, right? I mean, the math should be mathing, right? Again, I love this and I do recommend this if you're looking for something smoky, something sweet, a little bit boozy. This is the best fragrance for you. Again, this is Maison Margiela's Replica Jazz Club. And that concludes this video. If you guys enjoy these perfumes I've mentioned, you have any of them, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this whole. Don't forget to please leave your fragrance of the day. I really want to know what you're rocking, what you're smelling like. And if you are still new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, the subscribe button is down below. Join the fun family that loves fragrance and loves to talk about shit half the time. I love to ramble. So if you like rambling, if you like fragrances, you like Middle Eastern, this is the place for you. Just click that subscribe button and welcome to my family. And if you are already a ride or die Tinu fan, you've been watching me, thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel by watching, liking, commenting, and thank you again. I love you guys and I will see you yet in another video. Bye.